What's up, y'all? So I'm gonna show you another breathing technique. Um, oh, a quick note. It's always best to do breathing exercises on an empty stomach. So first thing in the rising is probably the best time, or right before you go to sleep if you haven't had a meal, in a couple hours. It's alright if you do, on a full stomach, but you just don't get the same benefits. It's kind of harder to tap in. You're less sensitive. So it's always best to do it on an empty stomach. And if you do it in the rising, you might find that you got to go to the bathroom at some point. So, I mean, if you're having constipation issues, I would suggest doing some breath work. Now, this one I'm going to show y'all today is called the Ujjayi breath. And the way that you do it is that, the way you would say, hey, like if you would whisper actually, hey, 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 hey. Do that with your mouth closed. So it sounds like, I don't know if y'all can hear that, so let me just bring it in close. So this is what it would sound like. But that's the Ujjayi breath. And, you could do that with circular breathing. You could do that with the box breathing. You can do that with the triangle breathing. You can do, for extra, you can squeeze the malabanda on the inhale. I'll talk about that in the future. That's kind of more of that's not really a beginner's technique. But, yeah, you can do, a bunch of variations with it, whatever. Um, Even just doing it throughout the day. Like, I know I said that you want to do breath work on an empty stomach, but any opportunity that you have during the day to be conscious and to be mindful of your breath and to, take in a full breath and to exhale also a full breath, take that opportunity. You'll be surprised how your mentality can change. Like, the other day, I was having really strange, visuals sometimes. And as soon as I would start breathing more fully, the visuals would just go away. I didn't have to, push them away. They just went away. So, my belief is that, you know, we're chemical beings. We're chemical beings. We have a chemistry within us. And, when there's various factors like your diet or, you have a low level of oxygen or a low level of oxygen absorption, rather, um, you're not getting enough sunlight, whatever. All these things are a factor. And when your chemistry is more on the acidic level, because we're supposed to be more on the alkaline, not super high alkaline, but we're supposed to be, more close to the alkaline level. When your chemistry is more acidic, I feel like that translates, because to me, all the bodies are one body. They talk about a physical body and an emotional body and a psychological body, but I think they're all one and they all work as one. So when you have an acidic physical body, it will transfer into your psychological body. It'll transfer into your emotional body. And to me, emotions are just, um, you know, between thought and the physical body. It's like the baby of thought and matter. But anyways, yeah, so you can do that breath. Um, any way that you like. But just for the sake of it, let's do like, 5 of those breaths. And we'll do circular breaths. We'll do 8-second inhale, 8-second exhale. That might be a lot to some people at first. So if you find that you can't inhale to the 8, then just go as far as you can. But just hold your breath. And then when I get to the exhale, then exhale. And if you find you can't exhale all the way to 8, then same thing. Just stop and then wait for the next round. All right. So let's take a transitional breath in. Get yourself in a comfortable position, by the way. Palms facing up, or however you want, whatever you want to do with your hands. Just be comfortable. You put them on your heart, whatever you want to do. Okay. Transitional breath in. Breath out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. And out. So, do that for 5 minutes. Do that, 21 times. Do it 30 times. Do it 40 times. Do it 300 times. Do it however many times you want to do it. But really, like, if you do yoga, that's a really good breathing technique to help you kind of get more into the yoga and get out of your head. Like, for the longest time, I had a hard time doing yoga, and then when I started doing the Ujjayi breath during the yoga, I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of easier. No, probably until I was doing the Ujjayi breath, I really wasn't paying attention to my breath. And like yoga, it's important to pay attention to your breath. Same thing with meditation. Like, you're supposed to be paying attention to your breath. And there's so many applications for it. It's like breath work isn't just sitting down and doing it for 20 minutes or doing it for 2 hours, or that's not. Breath work is constant. It's a constant thing. Just like the goal is to really take a meditation beyond the cushion and to be in a meditative state all day. The goal of breath work is to improve your quality of breath throughout the entire day. So when you're walking, you can do breath work. When you're running, you could do breath work. When you're at work, digging the shovel in the dirt, you could do breath work. You can do breath work for almost anything. And it just improves, your consciousness and your endurance, your strength. And it's a tool that's free. It's right here. Like, when somebody's guiding you through breath work, it's not them that is, helping you heal. It's you allowing the breath, the spirit, to do what it does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like somebody can't really take the credit. Nobody can ever really take the credit for anything when they're healing, really, because it's really not the healer. It's always, just the divine body within itself, the intelligence, of the Most High, and the Most Low, and the Most In, and the Most Out, and the Most, you can't really put a definition on that. which is. So practice that. You know, stay tuned. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Instagram, go to YouTube and subscribe. Um, you know, I got poetry coming constantly. Been working on some music lately. And I'm just gonna keep doing this breathing thing. And yeah, man. So stay safe, y'all. Love you. Peace. Breathe easy. Oops.